In 1954, a terrifying roar shook the world. This was not just any roar, but the birth cry of a cinematic legend that would leave an indelible mark on global culture. From the depths of the Pacific Ocean, a monstrous creature emerged, forever changing the landscape of cinema. This creature was unlike anything audiences had ever seen before, a behemoth that defied the imagination and brought with it a sense of dread and awe. This was Godzilla, a colossal prehistoric reptile awakened and mutated by the horrors of nuclear testing. The creature's massive size and destructive power were a direct result of humanity's own scientific advancements gone awry, a monstrous byproduct of the atomic age. Conceived in post-war Japan, Godzilla was more than just a monster movie villain. He was a symbol, a representation of the fears and anxieties that gripped a nation still reeling from the devastation of World War II. The streets of Japan, still bearing the scars of conflict, became the backdrop for this new kind of horror. He was a walking, fire-breathing embodiment of the atomic bomb's devastation, a stark reminder of the destruction that humanity was capable of unleashing. The scenes of Godzilla laying waste to cities were eerily reminiscent of the real-life destruction wrought by the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Director Ishiro Honda and special effects maestro Eiji Tsuburaya brought this terrifying vision to life. Honda's direction and Tsuburaya's groundbreaking special effects work combined to create a film that was both visually stunning and deeply unsettling. They used innovative techniques like suitmation and miniature effects to depict Godzilla's awe-inspiring size and power. The sight of a man in a rubber suit stomping through meticulously crafted miniature sets became an iconic image, a testament to the creativity and ingenuity of the filmmakers. The result was a visually stunning and emotionally resonant film that resonated deeply with audiences. People flocked to theaters, drawn by the promise of spectacle and the underlying themes that spoke to their own experiences and fears. Japan, still reeling from the devastation of World War II and the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, saw in Godzilla a reflection of their own trauma and fears. The monster's rampage through the city mirrored the real-life destruction that had so recently been visited upon them, making the film's impact all the more profound. Godzilla's roar became a symbol of the atomic age's anxieties. The sound, created using innovative techniques, was unlike anything heard before, a chilling reminder of the unseen dangers lurking in the nuclear age. The film served as a cautionary tale about the unchecked power of nuclear weapons and their potential to destroy everything in their wake. It was a stark warning, a plea for humanity to consider the consequences of its technological advancements. Godzilla was a critical and commercial success in Japan, becoming a cultural phenomenon that spawned a multi-billion-dollar franchise. The character's enduring popularity is a testament to the film's powerful themes and the skill of its creators, ensuring that Godzilla remains a towering figure in the world of cinema. Godzilla's debut film in 1954, directed by Ishiro Honda, established a formula that would be revisited and reinvented over the next 6 decades. This film was not just a monster movie, it was a poignant allegory for the horrors of nuclear warfare, reflecting the anxieties of a post-war Japan still reeling from the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The haunting imagery of Godzilla rampaging through Tokyo, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake, resonated deeply with audiences and critics alike. Over the years, Godzilla evolved from a symbol of nuclear devastation to a more complex character, embodying various themes and societal issues. The franchise's ability to adapt and stay relevant is a testament to its enduring appeal. Toho Studios quickly capitalized on the monster's popularity, releasing a string of sequels that pitted Godzilla against a colorful array of adversaries. These films expanded the Godzilla universe, introducing new monsters and storylines that captivated audiences worldwide. These films often served as allegories for contemporary anxieties, reflecting Japan's evolving social and political landscape. From environmental concerns to the dangers of unchecked technological advancement, Godzilla became a mirror for society's fears and hopes. Godzilla Raids Again in 1955 introduced the concept of Godzilla battling other monsters, a staple of the franchise. This film set the stage for future monster battles, adding a new layer of excitement and spectacle to the series. King Kong vs. Godzilla in 1962 brought together two cinematic titans in a battle for the ages, showcasing Toho's ambition and technical prowess. This crossover event was a major milestone, drawing huge audiences and solidifying Godzilla's status as a global icon. Mothra vs. Godzilla in 1964 introduced the giant Mothra, a recurring character who often represented the forces of nature and peace in opposition to Godzilla's destructive power. Mothra's inclusion added a new dimension to the series, emphasizing themes of environmentalism and coexistence. Ghidorah, the three-headed monster in 1964, featured Godzilla teaming up with other monsters to combat a greater threat, marking a shift towards a more heroic role for the king of the monsters. This film was pivotal in transforming Godzilla from a fearsome antagonist to a reluctant hero. This trend continued in later films like Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla in 1974, where Godzilla faced off against a robotic doppelganger, reflecting anxieties about technological advancement. The introduction of Mechagodzilla added a sci-fi twist to the series, exploring themes of artificial intelligence and the potential dangers of technology. Throughout its long history, the Godzilla franchise has continually reinvented itself, adapting to changing times and tastes. From its origins as a metaphor for nuclear destruction to its current status as a beloved pop culture icon, Godzilla remains a powerful symbol of resilience and transformation. The enduring popularity of these films is a testament to their ability to resonate with audiences across generations, making Godzilla a true cinematic legend. While initially conceived as a terrifying symbol of nuclear destruction, Godzilla's character underwent a significant transformation over the course of the franchise. The original 1954 film, Gojira, depicted Godzilla as a monstrous consequence of nuclear testing, a walking metaphor for the devastation wrought by atomic bombs. This dark and somber tone resonated deeply with audiences in post-war Japan, who were still grappling with the horrors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. As Japan healed from the wounds of war and entered a period of economic prosperity, Godzilla's image softened. The 1960s saw Japan's rapid modernization and economic growth, and this shift was mirrored in the Godzilla films of the era. No longer just a harbinger of doom, Godzilla began to take on a more complex role. He became less of an unambiguous villain and more of an anti-hero, a force of nature capable of both destruction and protection. The 1970s films often portrayed Godzilla battling other monstrous threats, sometimes even saving cities from greater dangers. This duality made Godzilla a more relatable and multifaceted character. This shift is evident in films like Son of Godzilla in 1967, which introduced Godzilla's adopted son, Minilla, adding a paternal dimension to the monster's character. The introduction of Minilla brought a new layer of emotional depth to Godzilla, showing a softer, more nurturing side to the once fearsome beast. The Heisei series from 1984 to 1995 further cemented Godzilla's role as a protector of Earth, often defending the planet from alien invaders and other monstrous threats. These films emphasized Godzilla's strength and resilience, portraying him as a guardian of the Earth rather than a mere destroyer. This evolution reflects a broader cultural shift in Japan's perception of Godzilla. What began as a symbol of fear and destruction gradually transformed into a figure of hope and resilience. Godzilla became a beloved icon, celebrated in various forms of media and merchandise. He became a beloved icon, a symbol of national pride and resilience. Statues and monuments dedicated to Godzilla can be found throughout Japan, and the character is often featured in cultural events and celebrations. Children grew up watching Godzilla movies, cheering for the king of the monsters as he defended their homeland from all manner of threats. This enduring legacy has ensured that Godzilla remains a central figure in Japanese pop culture, inspiring new generations with his tales of heroism and strength. Section 4. A Monster as a Mirror. Godzilla's Symbolic Significance. Throughout his cinematic reign, Godzilla has served as a blank canvas onto which filmmakers and audiences have projected their hopes, fears, and anxieties. He is a monster born of trauma, a physical manifestation of the atomic age's uncertainties. Godzilla's very existence is a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for self-destruction. His immense power and destructive capabilities serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked scientific ambition and the devastating consequences of nuclear weapons. Beyond the atomic bomb, Godzilla has also come to represent other societal anxieties. He has been interpreted as a symbol of environmental destruction, corporate greed, and the dangers of unchecked technological advancement. In the wake of natural disasters like the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami, Godzilla's image took on renewed significance, embodying the raw power and unpredictability of nature. Section 5. Global phenomenon: Godzilla's impact on pop culture. Godzilla's impact extends far beyond the shores of Japan. He has become a global icon, instantly recognizable in every corner of the world. The King of the Monsters has infiltrated every aspect of popular culture, from movies and television shows to video games, comic books, and toys. Godzilla's influence can be seen in countless other monster movies and kaiju films that followed in his wake. The creature feature genre owes a great debt to Godzilla, inspiring generations of filmmakers and special effects artists.